Slick. Wait till that start hitting that body.
Yeah.
Alvarez hit different. That body.
Look how slick. Mike, look how slick he is.
Oh, he's going to get
in August of 2024 against Israel Madrimov to make him a 4-division champion. That's it. That's all. He hasn't fought since then.
Look, with Crawford, I think gaining too much weight and too much muscle might affect them. If they're thinking of surviving and being able to take a punch and being able to go around.
Mike Tyson didn't hold back at the recent press conference with Canelo Alvarez. He took a direct shot at Terence Crawford, saying Crawford is simply too small to stand a chance against Canelo in the ring. According to Tyson, there's no real path to victory for Crawford if the two were to fight, and he doubts fans are even that interested in the matchup. His bold comments have stirred the pot, raising fresh questions about whether this fight should even go ahead.
That Terence Crawford is simply too small and doesn't have a chance to beat Canelo Alvarez. I am Mike Tyson. He says that this is a fight that nobody calls for. It's just simply too much of a size difference. Shannon Briggs is the believer in styles make fights, skill set, and the skill set of Canelo Alvarez versus the skill set of Terence Crawford favors the skill set of Terence Crawford, not only just to win, but to possibly stop Canelo Alvarez for the first time in his career. Now, Canelo Alvarez is a first ballot Hall of Famer. Terence Crawford is a first ballot Hall of Famer. Terence Crawford is 4-division champion, undefeated, 2-division undisputed champion. Canelo Alvarez is a 4-division champion, 2-time undisputed super middleweight champion, and reigning undisputed super middleweight world champion with a record of 63 wins, 2 losses, 2 draws, 39 wins by way of knockout.
Veteran boxer Gabe Rosado recently shared his thoughts on the possible fight between Terence Crawford and Canelo Alvarez. While he praised Crawford's sharp skills, quick footwork, and accuracy, Rosado made it clear he has doubts about Crawford's power. In Rosado's opinion, Crawford just doesn't hit hard enough to really hurt someone like Canelo. He pointed out that Canelo has taken shots from some of the sport's biggest punchers and kept moving forward. That kind of toughness, Rosado says, could be a major problem for Crawford. For Rosado, the real issue isn't talent, it's size and strength. He believes the physical gap between the two fighters could be Crawford's biggest obstacle if the fight happens.
So I don't see how Crawford could hurt Canelo, because Canelo's been in there with Kovalev. He's been in there with Bivol. You know what I'm saying? He's been in there with big punchers. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, how can a guy that's really a 47-pounder, even though he's up in weight, I don't see how he can hurt Canelo. You know what I'm saying? It just feels complete, because your body is different to absorbing a bigger blow. So, you know what I'm saying? But it's like, when I spar the guys in the lower weight classes and they hit me, bro, it's like, no disrespect, but it just feels like you get hit with a pillow. It's just different. It could be a murderous puncher at 147. But if I'm walking around 185 and I'm a solid guy and I'm used to fighting guys, you know, with a different kind of power, and I spar a guy that's a welterweight, it feels like a pillow.
Boxing analyst Showbiz the Adult didn't mince words when giving his take on a possible Crawford versus Canelo fight. He doesn't think Crawford can win. According to Showbiz, the matchup heavily favors Canelo due to a mix of size, strength, and fighting styles. He pointed out that Canelo's experience against top-level opponents across several weight divisions has shaped him into the kind of fighter who can shut down someone like Crawford. While Showbiz respects Crawford's skill, adaptability, and high boxing IQ, he believes those assets alone won't be enough to overcome Canelo's power and control in the ring. For Crawford to pull off a win, Showbiz says he'd have to deliver something truly special.
Spaceman Films. What up, Biz? Who you got? Canelo Crawford.
Yeah. Got Canelo. I heard the punches that he hit Charlo with. I don't know if Crawford can absorb those punches. I know he's a great man and a great warrior. When you come from 147 to put on a better fight than Charlo, I don't even know what that means. I don't know if that means that Crawford is so great and he can do that, or that means that Charlo set the bar so damn low that anybody can do better than Charlo did last night.
Do skill really pay the bill? Because that would be tested.
That's why Canelo's skillful too.
Renowned boxing coach Robert Garcia has voiced concern over Terence Crawford's plan to bulk up for a potential bout with Canelo Alvarez. Garcia warned that gaining too much weight, especially quickly, can hurt a fighter's speed, endurance, and sharpness. He pointed out that one of Crawford's biggest strengths is his quickness, and adding extra mass could slow him down, making it harder to compete with someone as powerful as Canelo. Garcia also pushed back on comparisons between Crawford and Floyd Mayweather. He said they're not the same situation. Mayweather didn't bulk up to fight bigger opponents. Instead, he relied on speed and skill to win, not size. In Garcia's view, just stepping into the ring at a much heavier weight could already put Crawford at a disadvantage, even before the fight begins.
Look, with Crawford, I think gaining too much weight and too much muscle might affect them. If they're thinking of surviving and being able to take a punch and being able to go rounds, then they're trying to maybe go the distance, and they'll be happy with that. But I think Crawford's natural talent, Mayweather had it. You know, you guys were just mentioning right now that Mayweather never needed to gain weight and never needed to be heavy to be able to beat those bigger guys. I think Crawford's skills, we give Crawford a chance because we know how good he is, how, you know, his skills, his speed, his combinations. But if he's gaining so much weight, he might not be able to do those. He might not be able to have those same skills when it comes to his speed, his footwork, because of the weight. So we'll see. You know, I just hope he's not just training and getting big to survive and go the distance, because maybe that's a win for him. Maybe he's thinking, if I go the distance with him, that's a big win for me. So, you know, I just hope not. I expect Crawford to actually pull up some runs and maybe even pull up the fight. But if he's too heavy, too big, he's gonna get hit, and he's gonna have to exchange punches, and that's where the danger comes in.
Gary Antuan Russell had strong praise for Canelo Alvarez, calling him a fighter who's mastered his own style and knows exactly how to use it to win. According to Russell, Canelo's deep understanding of his strengths, like slick head movement, sharp counters, and punishing body shots, makes him extremely hard to beat. That he believes Crawford, no matter how smart or adaptable he is, won't be able to take away the tools Canelo has spent years sharpening against elite opponents. Russell added that Canelo's confidence and efficiency in the ring make him especially dangerous. When a fighter is that locked in, he said, it's very hard for anyone to break their rhythm, even someone as skilled as Crawford.
Canelo, he has mastered his style. Now, typically, Latinos, they got their own style versus melanated black people. Having like more rhythm, more flashiness and panache to their stuff, more swag.
Yeah.
We just fight different than other ethnicities. If you want to throw Amir Khan in there, his ethnicity, he was in and out.
Yeah, that's the European kind of style.
Textbook, you know, but that was his style. Canelo got his style and he mastered it. Terence Crawford cannot take nothing away from him. He's like freakishly good, you know. He go both sides, southpaw, orthodox, you know, and I feel like he adapt well. But it don't take much to get hit, especially these little 8-ounce gloves. He cannot slip up. He cannot slip up. He gonna have to stay set from bing to bing from round 1 to 12, and he better be in shape. I'm talking about like not 12 round shape. I'm talking about like 16 round shape.